Let's go. It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best in me. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's happening, people? We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. It's your boy Joel Awesome. I'm talking about Project Hail Mary. All right, I just finished this movie. If you ain't seen it, I recommend you go watch it. It's a good movie. It's about, this guy goes out of space trying to save the earth, da-da-da-da. Check it out, man. Just check it out. That's all I can say. That's all I can say without spoiling it. It's a good movie. It's fun. It's actually funny. Yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. That's all I can say without spoiling it. With that being said, I'm getting into spoilers. So you got 3 seconds. Hit save. Save the playlist. Come back once you've seen it. But I'm going into it. All right. So this movie was a popular book that was made into a movie, highly anticipated. I'm not sure what the numbers were about people going to see it in theaters. I thought about it, but there's so many movies that suck nowadays that it made me hesitate, which is not fair. It's not fair to Project Hail Mary that other movies suck so bad that it makes me hesitate to go see this movie, even though other movies had nothing to do with this movie. That being said, very popular book. This movie came out. It's very good, man. It's very good. He's doing this thing like almost like Will Smith and I Am Legend, like. Kind of movie's just about me. I'm just doing it. You're going to follow me around. And, I'm going to say the only character, but he's in probably like 80% of the screen time, okay? But it's funny. He's funny. He holds it down. He's relatable. And when the movie started, I didn't like the way it started because it started kind of in the middle. And then it would flash back to how we got here. Or they go back to the spaceship, which is a format I don't like, but I can understand it has a purpose sometimes. Not that it makes the movie work. It could make the movie better or worse, but that actually had a purpose for the storytelling. So finding out how he got it, that's one thing I kept saying. And I watched it. I kind of compared it to Interstellar. If you've seen Interstellar, going out of space, trying to save the Earth, send the information back. Blah, 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 blah. Well, my issue with Interstellar was he tells Merv, you my daughter, but I might be your age when I get back. Obviously, these missions are suicide missions, almost. They have a high, like a 99% death rate. He was supposed to die. That's one of the things we knew he was going to die. It's like, we're sending you out there. You're not going to make it after this. You going to die. So that's a difference between those two. But when in Interstellar, when he's like, I'm gonna go to to outer space and try to figure this shit out and come back and you're gonna be almost dead. To me, I was like, fuck all that. Why would I do that? We got 20, 30 years left. I'm gonna sit here with my kids and I'm gonna die it out. We need you in space, Joel. We need you to come say, man, fuck the Earth. I ain't like me anyway. So look, I'm gonna stay here. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all can figure it out. How about that? I done did the part. I done did the science. I done did the numbers. I done found what's it called? The astrophy. That's what they call it. The shit that was killing the sun. I done figured out the problem solving. Y'all go find it. Y'all go to outer space and get the shit. That's how I was. So we don't find out to almost the very end that how he ended up on the ship. Like, no, I'm not going. And that's how I'll be. Like, I'm not going. They was like, oh, you going? That's what I was like, oh, y'all for real? They done drugged this man. And when he woke up talking about, I don't remember nothing, I was like, I wonder, that was the mystery. And it was good for me to not judge it immediately because he fell asleep, he woke up, he don't know nothing. That's a typical movie. No, it actually had a very valid reasoning. It made way more sense than most movies. Like, it's not just a cop-out. Right? We forced him to go to space. We forced him to go save us. And we drugged him up so badly that he don't remember half the shit when he left. And it was probably a traumatic event. Just being chased by Secret Service or whoever the security people were knocked out and drugged. That's probably a traumatic event. So there's probably a little bit of repressed memory as he's going to space to try to, save Earth. So that was actually interesting the way they chopped up and formatted the movie. I did think most of the movie, everything with him in outer space, I loved. When he was on the spaceship, when he's meeting the alien, when him and the alien are connected, when they're trying to when they're trying to get the samples, everything with him in space, I loved. I feel like the only parts that were a little bit boring, a little bit slow, were where they flashed back to the past with the older doctor. I did like the part where he was meeting the doctors and they're having the conversations with the mic. That was funny. That was entertaining. It's like, I don't know you guys, like, but won't, there it is. He's like, but that was entertaining, right? But when they flash back to him on Earth and the pre-takeoff, it's a little slow. It's not bad. It's a little slow. It's a little bit boring, but it has good reasoning. And at the end, when the shit blew, you knew something was going to happen when they introduced this is the scientist. I was like, that's a black guy. You are the scientist on the ship. So he's going to die. Like, he's not going to make it. And when that shit blew up and I was like, oh, there it is. Like, we knew they was going to die. So now it's like, yeah, you have to do it. Forcing them up there was, I get that part too. I get that. It's relatable on both ends, and it makes the movie good. It's not about creating shit that we wouldn't think of. It's about creating shit people would think of and putting in a situation they've never been in. That's the whole idea of a good story, good plot to me. So anyway, he's in outer space. He meets these people. The funny thing is, he's so like sentimental. Is sentimental the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Respectful. He's so like kind of grieving over these dead people that he finds in the spaceship, the pilot and the engineer. And he's like, man, I guess, I don't remember nothing, but we knew each other. And it's like, you didn't even know him. He was probably knocked out the whole time, which is funny. But he finally gets there. He meets the alien. I love that the alien thinks he's an idiot because that's what I was thinking about. That's what I think about aliens, animals, and people. You know what I mean? Everybody's a fucking idiot. You think like these fucking idiots. So I think it's funny that the alien thought he was dumb, and he's like, he puts on a puppet show for the alien. Rocky was the truth, man. I like that the similarities, right? The similarities in our not our world, but our, we sleep, they sleep, but they sleep differently. You know what I mean? They can't involuntary movement. They don't just wake up. Once they sleep, they're asleep. Someone needs to watch them sleep. We live life differently, but we both eat. You know what I mean? We both dream. You know what I'm saying? We have fun. But it's a good movie, bro. It's a good movie. I'm glad Rocky didn't die at the end. Are they going to do another one? I don't know if there's another book or not, but the way it ended with him being on Rocky's planet in a Earth simulated area is cool. But are they going to do another? I don't think they could do another one. And I thought it was kind of like, I don't want to say they drug it out when it got to the end and it was like, I need to go back and save Rocky because the Aftertree is eating through the Xenon, and his whole ship is Xenon. I get that, but like the movie was it was pretty much over. Like once they solved the initial problem of, how do we stop the sun from dying? I was kind of out of it. So I was like, okay, it's just kind of like dragging on, which wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't necessary. Like you had it there. Him and Rocky could have just went their separate ways. But I guess maybe they're setting up another one. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I ain't read the first book. I ain't read the second book. There is another. Either way, fire ass movie. Glad I watched it. I don't want to say I was disappointed I didn't watch it in theaters because like I said, if I'm going to theaters and I'm watching that big ass screen, I need shit blowing up. I need action. I need Batman, Superman, Captain America. I need all that shit. John Wick shit. This one, Interstellar was like that spaceship, but this one wasn't too much of the outer space spectacle of what you're visually seeing and more of like what's mentally going on in the character's mind or what they're trying to solve. So I'm not mad I didn't see it in theaters. You know what I mean? It's something I can watch on my screen. You know what I mean? It's good. Either way, go watch it. Tell me what you think. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's